Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of Maths NIOS in a secondary course. In this we are going to cover the topic sample paper, which is being given in your website. So we are going to tackle first 10 questions from your new sample paper, and this is done after the bifurcation of the syllabus. So let's see the first question. Before going to the video, I would like you to subscribe to the channel, give it a like and share it with your friends. That will be useful to them. Let's start. First question is coordinates of the midpoint of A and B. So here 2 points are given, A and B, and where is the location also that is being told. So we will try to plot them in a graph, and then we have to find out what is the coordinate of that particular midpoint. So here you don't have to find using the graph. You have different formula for it. Before going to the formula, let's see how to do that. So a graph is given here, and you can mark the points. First coordinate is 4, -1. That means this is the positive side of x-axis and this is y-axis. Here it is y dash and it is x dash. So here 4 minus 1, that means x1, y1. Here 4 point is here and -1 will go down. We have to mark it, and this is the location of that particular point A. Now next one is 7, 2. That means you have to 5, 6 and 7 consider. This is 5, 6 and 7. 7, 2 means 7 is here and 2 will be distance up. So this will be your point B. Okay, so 2 coordinates are found out, and using them you have to draw a line and you have to find out which is the midpoint. So almost it will be somewhere here in the middle. We exactly doesn't know seeing the graph, but you have to use a formula to get the answer of this particular midpoint. For doing that, what are the process we have to follow? Let's see. So your point A is 4, -1 and point B is 7, 2. Okay, these are given to you. So we consider this as x1 and the second point as y1. The second point is x2. Coordinates of the second point B is x2 and y2. If this is given to you, the formula for midpoint or the coordinates of midpoint are found out by x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That will be the first coordinate x, and y1 plus y2 whole divided by 2. So this is how you have to find out the midpoint. Let's see how to do this particular question. In this one, your x1 is 4, so write 4 plus x2 is 7. We have already plotted those things here. Now divide by 2, and here you have to write -1 plus 2 whole divided by 2. So these are the coordinates of the point. Then we have to solve this and find out what will be the solution. So it will be 11 by 2, 1 by 2. So these are the coordinates of your midpoint. Let's see whether these options are available or not in the given option. Yes, this, if you see this D option, 11 by 2 and 1 by 2, that answers are available. So this is the correct option for your first question. Hope you understood. This is the formula for midpoint. Okay, don't forget it, note it down somewhere. Next question that comes in the OR part is the slope of the line segment joining the points, 2 points are given, is. So you have to use a different formula for slope of a line segment. So similarly, for slope you have another formula, that is y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. So easily here it is given x1 y1 and it is x2 y2. So to find the slope, apply the formula. So y2 is -7 minus y1 is 2, write it down, whole divided by x2 is 6 minus 2. Solve this one, so you will get minus 9 by 4. Error has happened. See here, minus 7 and minus 3. It should be minus 3. This is y2. Okay, so the answer goes like minus 10 by 4. This is the option. So if you see in the option, answer is not available because this is not the simplified form. So again, if you try to simplify this, you will be getting minus 5 by 2. By 2 stable, you can cancel 2 to the 4 and 2 5s are 10. So minus 5 by 2 will be the final solution. Check the option. C option is matching. So hope you understood how to do this first question. You have two options. Any one question you can solve, and for that 1 mark is to be allotted. So wisely choose which you are confident in and answer the question. Let's go to the second question. Let's see the second question. The intercepts made by the line on the coordinate axis are. You have to find out what is the intercept made. So 4 options are given. Before going to this question, we have to know the meaning of the word intercept. For example, you have this graph which we have already used in our first question, which passes through this 3 and this 2 near x and y axis respectively. Okay, so the distance from this origin to your x-axis point, that means on the x-axis where the line cuts your x-axis, consider this distance as a. Starting from this origin and where the line cuts your x-axis, that distance, whatever it is, consider here it is a, so that a is known as x-intercept, and where the line cuts the y-axis, that distance from the origin is known as y-axis. Okay, so these are the two distances that will be covered. Okay, so x-intercept and y-intercept you can find like this way. Okay, so our question is a line which is already given to us. Where does it cut your x-axis and where does it cut your y-axis? That distance you have to find out, and that we call it as x-intercept and y-intercept. Let's find out how to do that. So to find this x-intercept, what we have to do is we have to consider that at this point the value of y is 0. Okay, at this point value of y is 0. That's why we are going to substitute this equation as 0 for y. Let's write the equation. To find the x-intercept for the equation that is given, we are going to substitute y as 0, and that we have done here. So we will get 3x. This will be completely 0 when multiplied with 0, and you will have 3x plus 12 equal to 0, and then solve it. When 12 goes to the other side, it becomes minus 12, and here you have x is equal to minus 12. That is getting multiplied. Let it go below and it gets divided, so it will be minus 4. So x value will be minus 4 in this case. For finding y-intercept, same method you have to follow, and you have to find out y-intercept. Let's solve it. This is the equation. Substitute for x as 0, so you will get this term whole as 0, and so no need to write it. Minus 2y plus 12 equal to 0. Now minus 2y equal to 12 will go to the other side. It turns to negative here since it is positive. Minus 2y equal to minus 12, and when this minus 2 goes below it, it will be minus 2 here, and 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, so it will be 6. So x value will be minus 4 and y value will be 6. Okay, let's find out. This is not a coordinate, this is intercept. So x-intercept and this is y-intercept. No need to write it in this way. Minus 4 and minus 6. Okay, let's see the options here. Minus 4 and 6. So option B is matching. That is the right answer. This is the next question for second. The equation of the line passing through 2 points are given, and you have to find out the equation. So how to do this? This all requires formula that we have to learn while reading the chapter. And then if you see here, 2 points are given. to have the equation that you have, the simplest one, you can say y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. What does it mean? Y1 and x1 stands for the first coordinate, and this m stands for slope. Okay, m stands for slope. You have to find out what is the slope of this particular line that is given. So in that case, slope is found out usually by this formula that we have already seen in our previous question. So y2 minus y1 is given, and 2 points are given to you. What are they? 3, 7 and minus 2, 5. Let's write it down. 3, 7 minus 2 and 5. This is x1, this is y1, x2, y2. Now let's substitute it and find out our slope. In that case, y2 is 5 minus 7 minus 2 minus 3. After solving, you will get this as the answer. Negative get cancelled, and 2 by 5 is the slope of this particular equation. Now, once slope is available, you can find out the equation. So substitute in the equation of your line y minus y1. So it is y minus y1 equal to m x minus x1. Substitute it. So y minus, what is the value of y1? y1 is 7 equal to 2 by 5 for the slope, x minus, and what is x1? x1 is 3. Then y minus 7 equal to 2 into x minus 3. This is 5 getting multiplied here. Send it to the left hand side. So I'm doing that in the same step. Individually you have to do. Okay. This is the thing, and 5y minus, so multiply this 5y into 5 into 7, that will give you 35. Now here also 2 into x, 2 into 3, that is 2x minus 3 to the 6. Now you can solve this equation. Either send everything to one side. So let's take this as 0 here on this side, left hand side, and send everything to right hand side. So it will become minus 5y, since it is traveling to the other side, plus 35. What happens is, from left hand side to right hand side, when it travels, whatever operation it is getting done on the other side, it will alter. Like if it is getting added onto the left hand side, when it moves to the right hand side, the thing becomes subtraction, subtraction becomes addition, and multiplication becomes division, division becomes multiplication. In that way, you can easily understand that by seeing here. See here, it was getting divided, 5 was getting divided with the number here. When it is sent to the left hand side from right hand side of the equation, what happens is it is getting multiplied. Now it is not getting divided here, it is getting multiplied, so the operation has altered. That is what happened in a linear equation. Okay, so let it be. Now we are simply writing this onto your left hand side, because you have just rearranging and writing. Here 2x minus 5y you can write together, then do this operation. Because both are numbers, you cannot do anything to these two. Why? Because one is x term, another one is y term. Okay, hope this is clear to you. Though anybody has doubt, for them I'm just clarifying. And it is 35 minus 6. So what is 35 minus 6? It will be positive of 29 and equal to. So this is the final equation that you will be getting. Let's check in the option 2x minus 5 plus 29. 2x minus 5 plus 29. This is the equation that is matching with your option. See, this option looks exactly similar to this one, but that is not the correct answer. The reason is, when you bring this 29 to the left hand side from the right hand side, it becomes minus 29. So answer totally changes. So don't get confused. Just check your answer twice, so that the wrong answer should not be answered. Okay, though it is one mark question. Let's move on to the next question. Let's solve the second option of your third question, that is a little shorter. and you will understand how to reach to the first question. So let's do it. The equation of the circle whose center is given and radius is given. So two things are given to you. You have to find out the equation of your circle. So equation of circle, when it is given, it can be x minus the coordinate of the point that is given to you, the whole square, plus y minus y1 the whole square, and it will give you the radius square. Okay, so in that case, so try to solve this using x minus x1 is 3, so it will be x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 4 the whole square. This is equal to 5 square. Here if you see x minus 3, solve it completely. So you have to use the formula a minus b the whole square, which gives you a square plus b square minus 2ab, and in this case you need only this formula. So apply this formula for this first two terms. In that case it will be x square plus 3 square minus 2 into 3 into x, or x into 3, both will give you the same answer, plus y square plus 4 square minus 2 into y into 4. Okay, the first two terms are elaborated, and then on the right hand side it is 25. Execute it. X square plus 9 minus 6x plus y square plus, okay, you will arrive at this answer. After that, try to rearrange them. X square, y square, x terms minus 6, y terms, then all the numbers 9, 16, 9 plus 16 will be 25, so I have added them together. It is 9 and 16. On the right hand side already 125 is available. X square plus y square minus 6x minus 8y, and this 25 comes to this side, it becomes minus 25, and this whole term will be 0 in the next step. X square plus y square, it will be 0, and on the right hand side you will get equal to 0. Now compare with this options in your question. So it is x square y square minus 6 minus 8, x square y square minus 6 minus 8, and on the right hand side it is 0. So this is the matching option, option C. Hope you understood how to do this question. Third question's first part is given as the center and radius is given of the circle R. You have to find out the circle's center and radius. The question looks similar, but what is the problem? The second question, how you have done, is using the formula and you reach at a equation. So the equation is given to you right now in the first question. From there you have to arrive at the center and the radius. You have to bring it to that original formula. For doing that, first you have to start with the given equation and make it simpler and bring it to that original equation of a circle. Let's do that. First, see here, this is given to you. Consider this is the option given to you. Arrive at the original equation and find the radius and the center. So let's begin. Let's write the equation first. This is the given equation. Now we are dividing by 4 because we want to make the equation as free of any of the coefficients here. So in that case 4 and 4 are here, so you have to divide by 4 to make it without this coefficient. So when we do that, we have to do to the whole equation. Simply we can't do to any two terms. Okay, in that case we are dividing both the sides by 4. Here it will be 0 only because 0 by 4 is 0, and divide by 4. When you do, you will see 4 by 4 is 1, 4 by 4 is 1, and minus 2 by 4, it will give you, after simplification, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 here, 3 by 4, and minus 6 by 4, that will again simplify and give you as 3 by 2. So that we will get here. Now we have to complete a formula like a minus b. In that form we have to write. So we are arranging them such that x square and this x term together, and for the understanding I have written it far away. Then y2 and 3 by 4 y, and this extra constant is here. So nothing, just we have rearranged. Now here we have got first two terms as this one, x square minus x by 2. To make it a complete formula, we have to add some numbers that already might have went from here due to the subtraction and all. Okay, so we have seen in the previous example it was 25 and it was getting subtracted by 25, so it becomes 0. So we have to bring back those numbers without affecting the equation. So in that case, let it be x square here. Now you see, to complete a formula of a minus b the whole square, you need a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. So this 2 should be there. So that 2 is written here, and x is a portion, that is x. And now you have to have here, you can't write it as 1 by 2, because if you write 1 by 2, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled and that will affect your original equation. If it is 4, select the number in such a way. If it is 4, what will happen? 2 by 4 will be, when simplified, it will be 1 by 2. So originally you will get the actual equation. So select such number that you have to do, and then that number will be, this will be your 2, a will be your x, and then automatically this term will be b. B term we don't know, we doesn't have here, so we have to create it such a way that it doesn't affect the equation. So 1 by 4 the whole square, it becomes a complete equation now of a minus b the whole square. Similarly, a plus b the whole square formula we have to apply here. See here, y square is as such, and you can see the 2y term is there, a square plus b square plus 2ab. This 2 should be there, 2 is written here, a is y, and b, it will be 3 by 8. Why? Because when you subtract this, when you simplify it, 2y into 3 by 8, 1 by 4, again it will be 3 by 4 without affecting the equation. That's why the number is selected as 8. This comes by practice. Do more and more question, you will understand. Okay, now this term is b term and the b whole square is taken. So you have got a complete equation in such a way. Now what we have to do is, we have to rearrange these numbers and write. And then 3 by 2 is also there from your equation. So we are rewriting the equation which we have found newly. Okay, and that simply these numbers you cannot add here, you have to also subtract it from the given equation. So it will be minus 1 by 4 the whole square, since you have added here, and minus 3 by 8 the whole square. These are the two numbers that you have added here, but without affecting the equation. This equation is not affected because we have wisely chosen it. Similarly here also, but these are added, but to have the null effect, because simply into an equation you cannot add or divide or multiply any number by your own choice. You have to compensate that. So to compensating, we are adding this minus 1 by 4, and here we are adding minus 3 by 8 the whole square. Okay, so hope this is understood, elaborated. This 3 by 2 was there, this is 1 by 4 the whole square, and this is 3 by 8 the whole square. Okay, now this is converted to the formula what we were trying to get. X minus 1 by 4 the whole square plus y plus 3 by 8 the whole square, and after solving this whole equation you will arrive at, it is minus 64, and take the LCM. You have to use that thing, 2 comma 16 comma 64. So 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 32, 2 4s are 8, 5 6. 6 times if you do 8 into 8 you will get, and that will be 64. So LCM is 64, make it 64 all the terms. I'm talking about only these 3 terms. We're trying to do it by solving, by taking LCM. Okay, into what is the solution, how many times you have to add this to 1 2 3, multiply this to 1 2 3 4 5 times, that is 8 4s are 32. So it will be 32 above and below and to the denominator and then to the numerator. Here it will see 16 4 times you have to do. So when you do 4 times you will arrive at 64. So top also you have to do 64, that is to the numerator multiply it. It is already 64, nothing you have to do here. 32 into 3 you will get, so that will be minus 96, and minus 4 minus 9 equal to 0. Solve it, you will get minus 13 and minus 96, that is 109, minus of 109 by 64. Okay, so this is the final answer you are getting here, and the left hand side will be all same, y plus 3 by 8 the whole square, x minus 1 by 4 the whole square equal to 0. Now you see it looks similar to your equation where x minus x1 is given, the whole square, y minus y1 is given, is equal to the radius if it goes to the right hand side, radius square. In that case your x1 will be 1 by 4 and x2 will be minus 3 by 8, because that is y minus y1, here it is plus, so minus into minus 3 by 8 you can write, it will be minus 3. This is the coordinate of your center will be 1 by 4 comma minus 3 by 8, and radius will be this square root. Okay, this is the whole square, so r equal to 109 by 64 r square. Okay, if it goes to the right hand side this will be positive, understood? And then r equal to square root of 109 by 64, that will again give you the answer as 109 square root divided by 8. So this is the answer. Let's check in the given options. 109 by 8 and 1 by 4 comma minus 3 by 8. So option C is matching. It is the same in all the options. So this is your answer. This looks little bit complicated, but the process is whole same. For 1 mark you can do the second question, is my suggestion. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is fourth question. You have to find out the angle between this line and this line. Okay, two equations are given to you. For that you have formula m1 and m2. You have to find out from both the lines, that is slope of the first line, slope of the second line. If you know slope of both the lines, you can apply the formula tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is the formula, its absolute value you have to take. Okay, now for that I'm converting it to another form like y is equal to mx plus c, to this form. Okay, where you can easily find what is m. So this equation, let's break down. Here it will be 3y equal to 4 minus 2x, since it moved to the right hand side, and here you can divide this 3 to the whole to make it to this form, 4 minus 2x by 3. That will again give you minus 2x plus 4 by 3, which will be y is equal to minus 2 by 3x plus 4 by 3. Now it is converted to y is equal to mx plus c form. So in that case, see, the coefficient of x is m, that is the slope. So its slope is minus 2 by 3. Here on the right hand side we have to do similarly, minus 2y equal to 7 minus 3x, y is equal to 7 minus 3x by minus 2, that is minus 3 by minus 2x plus, this way you can write it, and then 3 by 2x it becomes, and it is minus 7 by 2. So it again converts to the form y is equal to mx plus c. In this case m2 is 3 by 2. Tan theta equal to minus 2 by 3 into, it will plus here 3 by 3 is equal to minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 2. After solving this equation, you will arrive at the solution as denominator is 0. So in that case, tan theta equal to infinity. For tan theta, it will be infinity when tan theta is 90 degree and theta becomes 90 degree or pi by 2. So this is the correct option. C in the list. A is the correct answer. Next question is the coordinates of centroid of the triangle whose vertices are given. So the formula we have to know. Before that, we have to know what is a centroid. So consider it is a triangle where you have got ABC as the vertex and these are the medians of this triangle. So what does a median mean is it is a line that connects the vertex of the triangle with the midpoint of the opposite side. Like AC's midpoint is this D and it connects it to the opposite vertex, that is B. Okay, here if you take this side BC's midpoint, it will be E and this E connects to A. Similarly, A and B is there and F is the midpoint, it connects to C. So where all these medians meet, these three medians meet at this particular point, we call it as centroid of the triangle. So this coordinate we have to find out in the given question. To find that, we are given with the coordinates as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 of the vertices. In that case, centroid is always a formula as x1, x2 and x3. You can see the option as x1, x2, x3 whole divided by 3. x1, x2, x3 whole divided by 3. This is the correct one. And y1, y2, y3 whole divided by 3. So this is the correct one. Option C is the right answer. Okay. This is 2 here, so that's why it's wrong. It is some other term coming, it is wrong. And here you see both are 2 in the denominator, that is wrong. So C is the correct option. Hope you understood. This is the way how you have to find out the centroid even if the coordinates are given in numbers. Okay. Let's go to next question. That is, it is from the matrix chapter. If A is given and B is given, then find the value of A into B. So you have to find when both the matrices are multiplied. So in this case, what we have to take care is first row, first column as the first element, first row, second column, then comes second row, first column, second row, second column. This is how you have to get the answer. After executing, let's see, this is the row that we have to take care. 1 0, so 1 0, this and this one. So first let's see the element. So first element should get multiplied with the first element. 1 into 0, that will give you 0 plus 0 into 0. Okay, next comes first row and second column. First row and second column is 1 into 0, 0 into 1, 1 into 0, 0 into 1. Okay, similarly then comes second row, first column. Second row, first column is 0 into 0, 0 into 0. We are not writing the answer since all the values are mostly 0, but we have to be careful while doing it. 0 into 0 and then 0 into 1. 0, 0 into 1 equal to 0 plus 0 here. Here you will get 0 plus 0 again, 0 plus 0 again, 0 plus 0 again. So all the elements will be 0 in this case. So which is your best matching option is C. So C is the answer. Be careful while doing this question. Next question. This question is from the OR part of your 6th question. How you have to solve this one? First one is a matrix is given to you A. Then A raised to N will be equal to what? So general equation you have to find out for this one. For that, first let's find A into A raised to 1 you have with you. Now you have to find A square. Okay. Then you can arrive at A raised to 9, A raised to N option. So it is A square. A square is equal to 10 A1. 10 A1. Okay. Which will give you the answer as 1 into 1 A into 0. Next is 1 into A plus A into 1. 0 into 1 plus 1 into 0. Next one is 0 into A plus 1 into 1, which will be equal to 1 plus 0 A plus A. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1. Okay, this is the answer for your A square, or you can write it as 1 plus square. It won't be A square, it will be 2A. So similarly, when you arrive at the solution, it will be 1, 3A for 3 cube, 0, 1. Okay, if you solve it, you will find A square into A, that is A cube, will give you this result. And if it is A raised to N, it will be 1, 0, N into A and 1. So this will be the final result. Okay, so this matching option is A option, 1, 0, 1 and N of A. So this is 6th question, second part. Let's go to the next question. So a matrix is given to you, 1, 3, 2 and 4. This question is of 1 marks. You have to find A plus A t, A raised to t, that means A transpose. Okay, transpose means row and columns will get interchanged. In this case, first row will become first column. First row is 1 and 2, it will become first column, then 3, 4. This is A transpose. Okay, you have to do A plus A transpose, that means add the element of A to 4. So the final answer will be 1 plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 4 plus 4. So corresponding elements will get added. Final answer will be 2, 5 here and 5 here and 8. 2, 5, 5, 8. A option. This is the correct matching option to your first question. 8th question, again from matrix, what you have to do is, if left hand side is equal to right hand side, then find out the value of P. Here P and Q is not given to you. So if you check here, from this you can derive P plus Q is equal to 6. Corresponding elements will be same. Okay, both the matrix are same, so P plus Q should be equal to 6. Then comes Q is equal to 2. These are the two things we can find from the given equation. So Q is 2. Substitute in the first equation. So when you substitute in the first equation, what you will get, P plus Q is equal to 6, P plus 2 is equal to 6, and P becomes 6 minus 2, that is 4. So value of P should be 4, and B is the correct answer for this. And question, again 1 mark question. Here this is from function, relations and functions chapter. And here you can see f of x is given as x square and g of x is given as 3. You have to find f of g of x, that is 4. This means f of g of x means f of g of x. F of g of x is 3. Okay. So in that case, you have to apply f of 3 to the given equation. So here it is x square, f of x is x square, so apply 3 of g. So basically it is given as f of x is equal to x square. Substitute this f of 3 into this, and that is 3 square, that is 9 you will be getting as the answer. This is the question given to you. If f of x is equal to, f of x is given as x plus 3, then value of f inverse of x will be how much? So already you can see here f of x is given here. F of inverse will be 1 by this value. So this is the correct answer. So hope you understood first 10 questions of your sample paper. All are for 1 mark. So try to find out from the option which is the easier question and which takes less time to do. So hope that was useful. If you have got doubts, please do comment in the comment section, and see you in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notifications on time.